Welcome back, True Seeker. Big news story yesterday that Stoneman Douglas, their hockey team, which shows you what kind of high school it is. There's not many high schools that have a hockey team. Very expensive to play hockey, especially in Florida. Just think about it. Those are expensive ice rinks to run. Anyhow, big story. Stoneman Douglas, they came into the hockey tournament as the bottom seed and they won the championship. What a feel good story. And adding insult to injury, look at who they beat, Jesuit. And if you were paying attention, the first video I put out when the details of this shooting broke, before there was any dead reported, when it was just news of a shooting, I said this has the signatures of the Jesuits on it. The Jesuits are the Masons within the Catholic Church that have much influence over this world. Jesuit order in Gematria sums to 54. Stoneman Douglas has Gematria 54. For this article, they interview this man right here. We didn't play for ourselves, we played for the victims. Stoneman Douglas forward Joey Zenaboni, which is a name that sounds a lot like Zamboni, the ice cleaning machine. But anyway, Joey Zenaboni, Gematria 54 in the same reduction method. And his name also has Gematria 45, like how the shooting came on the 45th day of the year, Valentine's Day. They won this tournament on a date with numerology of 45, February 25th, 18, 2 plus 25 plus 18. Remember, the shooting was on a date with numerology of 54, like Stoneman Douglas, like Jesuit order. And now they beat the Jesuit school, and no doubt what was a rigged championship game. As I've explained, in some high schools, they script the sports just like the rest of the world. All of college and pro is scripted where there's gambling on it. Some of these high school games also scripted by the code. And I mean, just look at the score. 7-4 against the Jesuits. The Jesuits are the Society of Jesus. Remember, Jesus equals 74. So does cross. So does gospel, so does parables, so does Messiah. They all sum to 74. Christianity. And there's a major link between religion, Christianity, and what you see going on in this world. Christianity teaches people to believe authority. Just believe. Don't question, just believe. And that's what the authority counts on from the sheepish masses, to just believe bullshit. The only evidence put out of damage from a shooting is a laptop that has 3 little white dots on it that are supposed to be 3 bullet holes. Bullet holes that didn't even penetrate the surface of the laptop monitor, you know. Nonsense. Doesn't make any sense. Only a believer who doesn't question anything would ever accept such details. There's zero evidence outside of that anything happened at Stoneman Douglas. And I don't know what 3 little white dots on a laptop monitor proves. Nothing. That's what it proves, honestly. You want to go even further with this? This hockey tournament, hockey using the alphabetic order sums to 67. Another number we talked about on the shooting. Nicholas Cruz equals 67. Bloody Valentine, 67. 67 is the 19th prime number. They said Nicholas Cruz was 19 years old. They said he was dropped off by Uber. Uber equals 19 in Gematria, so does chaos. The Masonic motto is order out of chaos. The Masons do everything by a numerical code, a very repetitive code, a code which always involves the number 74. Masonic equals 74, killing 74. Again, the Jesuits, who they beat, the Masons within the Catholic Church. And like I showed, the Mason fingerprints were all over this school, all over the faces in the media. Sheriff Scott Israel, you know, the principal, Ty Thompson, who lied about how many students go to the school. He exaggerated the number from 2,900 and some to 3,300. 33, that beloved number by Masonry. So it just goes to show, you know, shows you what kind of kids these are, you know, bunch of rich kids. Their futures are already probably all destined for them. They just have to go out and go through the motions. Go play the hockey game. Make sure the score is 7-4. You know? Make sure they got Joey Zenaboni. I guess it's Joey Zanobi. But, you know, the way these people play, this kid was probably named for this day. Zenobia, yeah, that sounds close enough to Zamboni. His name also 54 and 144, just like Jesuit order, as he beats the Jesuits. I feel bad for the idiots watching that think I'm crazy. These people have shit for brains. They are the goyim of the world. That's why they're ruled over by these goons, because they're so fucking dumb. They're so fucking incompetent. How could they rig a sports game? I mean, if you have to ask that question, you're a fucking retard. It's not hard to rig a sports game. Not hard at all. Tell the kids what the score's got to be. Go out and hit the score. 7-4. Remember? Last time we had the Jesuit college basketball championship, called the score dead on because we know the numbers of the Jesuits. Pretty much did it the last 2 years in a row. Villanova over North Carolina over Gonzaga. Catholic Jesuit schools in the championship. Catholic Jesuits control the world of sports. Stuff's a joke. You know, got your crisis actors for the fake shooting. You got your sellout athletes for the rigged hockey game, for the feel-good story. It's all disgusting. Until next time, truth seeker.